Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me, on behalf of the federal government, and particularly the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, express our gratitude to all of you for sparing your time, since yesterday, for us to be engaging ourselves, in relation to the NATO strike that, occasioned some, hardship, in relation to the ability of product to be supplied to all parts of the country. But I want to announce, to Nigerians that after, consultation with all stakeholders, we have come to the conclusion that the strike will be called off, or had been called off. You see the president of NATO here. We also have other stakeholders that are here. All the issues they raised have been addressed. And I've also given commitment on behalf of the government that going forward, whatever government is expected to do will be done. We'll keep our own commitments. And we've started paying some of the bridging claims that, they raised yesterday. And as we get more money, we'll continue to pay them. We have also committed that in the next 4 weeks maximum, by the middle of next month, we would have been done with the reconciliation, so that we'll be able to ascertain the level of liability and then prevail on those who are owing to pay off, so that members who are supplying products across the country can also, get properly, compensated. So once again, I want to thank all of you for this level of patriotism, this level of commitment that you have shown, and the engagement will be sustained. We have directed that this is purely commercial, but government being, a responsible government will always be there to ensure that we create the best environment for businesses to continue to thrive. DAPMAN and MEMAN will continue to engage. NMPC will continue to engage. NMPC will continue to ensure that we supply products, across the length and breadth of Nigeria, irrespective of wherever, your stations may be located. So once again, I want to thank you, for sparing your time, to be here since yesterday. And we believe that going forward, we will not allow things to degenerate to this level before we engage. So thank you very much. And I wish all of you very safe, journey back to your respective destinations. Thank you, and may God bless us.
Pump price of fuel. Are we going to see price raise on account of what has been raised for you to cover the freight?
No, this has no relation with the pump price. The pump price, as far as we know, remains the way it has been. Our agitation is as regards the freight rate, for the transportation of the fuel. In any case, you have to transport the fuel to the station before you sell it. So if the amount that is paid is not adequate to move the product to the station, you will not find the product to the station. But there has been some improvement, even though it's not what we expected, but at least to make some movement, and going forward we'll continue to negotiate with the marketing companies based on the economic realities.
Can you share with us some of the terms of agreement you have with the government?
How much is the new rate?
Can you share with
Well,
us?
the new rate is not given to us in figures, but we know there are some improvement into the rates, and I believe before the end of the week we should have it handy. But as at now in this meeting, we have not received the figures, but we know that some movement has been done.
Well, what implication would that new rate that you don't want to disclose that would it have on the price of pump price of fuel?
The pump price of fuel, like I said, does not affect the increase in the freight rate. The freight rate is just the part of movement of the fuel, and as such, what we believe is that what they are selling at the pump price is adequate to take care of the increase of the freight rate.
So what's your message to your members now as it stands?
The message to our members is to appreciate, even though we do not get what we want 100%, but at least there is some movement, and to look at the pains of the general public, Nigerians, everybody, and go back to normal work. we shall continue what we are doing with the relevant companies that we're working for, and inshallah we shall get where we are supposed to go.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, please, what are your full names?
My name is Yusuf Lawal Osman, National President NATO.
So the issue that was brought about is the issue of freight rate increase to NATO because of the increase in cost of fuel in their trucks. That is the cost of diesel. You know, the last time when we increased the freight rate during the subsidy regime, it was in March in 2022. But from March at that time, the price of diesel was 700 naira per liter. But now cost of diesel has gone to about 1,400 naira per liter. So they were requesting or increase. But as a regulator, NMDPRA, we say we're not going to enforce any price increase because the market is deregulated. Therefore, they should go and reach out to the marketers that they service to negotiate on one-on-one basis. So on the basis of that, because the marketers were a bit reluctant to negotiate higher increase, so the NATO drivers or the owners now down tools. But we thank God now, after extensive negotiations yesterday and today, they arrived at a conclusion that, okay, because the Honorable Minister of Petroleum Resources Oil called for a meeting of all the marketing companies, Mormon and Duffman, and we had an engagement with them to say they have to look at the reality of the situation now. And as much as we understand the issue of NATO, but we don't want Nigeria to continue to suffer because the Nigerians have already sacrificed more because of the circumstances of the global economic downturn. So they agreed now, okay, to continue negotiations. Some of them already agreed at a rate. NMPC has agreed with them. Total has agreed. So it's just a few other marketers that need to negotiate to agree on the rate before they continue service. And the conclusion today is that they will call off the strike, which they have already, and they will continue the negotiation with the marketing companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.